Hi friend, welcome back. If you missed part one, this is the quick recap. The major money difference between Sanur and Seminyak is almost entirely in the rent, a 40% increase if you want a bigger villa. But now we're diving into all the daily costs that really make up your lifestyle. By the end of this video, we're giving you the full unvarnished truth of every single rupiah we spent, from groceries to utilities, staff, and massages. You'll get the final total budget number so you know exactly what to save for. Let's jump into the utility bills. I'm talking about electricity, water, phone, and laundry. You would think that moving into a bigger villa in Seminyak with a bigger pool and more ACs would make those costs skyrocket, right? But check out this mind-blowing data. Let's look at the 3 months for each area. For our 3-month total in Sanur, it came to 5,729,400 rupiah. That's about 115 USD or 176 AUD per month. Fast forward to Seminyak, our 3-month total comes to 5,672,000, which is about 114 USD and 174 AUD per month. You'll notice that our electricity bill actually dropped. You'll notice that our laundry bill really skyrocketed, and that's because we're washing our linens and towels much more regularly now. Our phone bill is pretty much the same. We're saving just a little bit, and our water bill has increased because we're now getting consistent water deliveries. When you add up everything, the electricity, water delivery, phone, and laundry, you'll see that our utility bills went down a teeny weeny 1%. So if utilities are a wash, what did change inside the house? Let's look into groceries first. In Sanur, our 3-month total for snacks, drinks, and some household goods came to roughly 6,898,000 rupiah, which is about 138 USD or 212 AUD per month. In Seminyak, that 3-month total climbed to about 8,992,000 rupiah, which is about 180 USD or 276 AUD per month. Why the jump? We're hosting our friends more, and we're choosing to shop at pricier stores like Pt.2 for convenience. Now, the single biggest difference in our lifestyle budget: staff. In Sanur, we had a housekeeper who came every other week, so our 3-month total came to 2 million rupiah. That's about 40 USD and 61 AUD per month. In Seminyak, we chose to increase our staff support significantly. We have a housekeeper 6 days a week, a gardener, and a pool guy. The 3-month cost jumped to 13,500,000 rupiah. That's roughly 271 USD or 414 AUD per month. This is massive, and it's non-essential, and it clearly shows that your budget is a reflection of your convenience choices, and that's different for everybody. Let's talk about how we get around. Our transportation, our scooter. We love the scooter life. We haven't bought one yet. We're still testing different makes and models. So for 3 months in Sanur, our scooter rental total came to 3,900,000 rupiah. That's about 78 USD and 120 AUD per month. In Seminyak, we upgraded to a brand new Fulano, so our costs went up to 4,500,000 rupiah for 3 months. That's about 90 USD and 138 AUD per month. So that's about a 14% increase in cost. Here's another surprise. Our petrol costs decreased by 26% when moving to Seminyak. I think it's because everything's a lot closer and we walk more and we have better gas mileage. In Sanur, 3 months of petrol cost us 121,000 rupiah. That's about 2 USD and 4 AUD per month. In Seminyak, 3 months of petrol cost us 93,000 rupiah. Again, that's about 2 USD and 3 AUD per month. So the 3-month total for Sanur came to 4,021,000 rupiah. That's about 81 USD and 123 AUD per month. And the 3-month total for Seminyak came to 4,593,000 rupiah. That's about 92 USD and 141 AUD per month. So that's a total of about a 13% increase. Now for the fun stuff, personal care. And honestly, this is mostly my spending. I decided to prioritize self-care once in Seminyak, moving from minimal treatments to a weekly routine and sometimes even more. But the haircuts are on Alex. Okay, my manis and pedis jumped a hefty 85%. In Sanur, I spent 1,425,000 in 3 months. That's about 29 USD and 44 AUD per month. In Seminyak, that 3 months turned into 3,520,000 rupiah. That's about 71 USD and 108 AUD per month. My massages jumped up a hefty 99%. For massages in Sanur, I spent 360,000 rupiah in 3 months. That's roughly 7 USD and 11 AUD per month. In Seminyak, that turned into roughly 1,066,000 rupiah. That's about 21 USD and 33 AUD per month. The cost for my vitamins and supplements dropped 104% because now I'm only topping off rather than starting from scratch. 3 months of stock in Sanur cost me roughly 3,431,000 rupiah. That's about 69 USD and 105 AUD per month. In Seminyak, that dropped to 1,078,000 rupiah. That's about 22 USD and 33 AUD per month. And we can't forget Alex's haircuts. In Sanur, we spent 210,000 rupiah over 3 months. That's about 4 USD and 6 AUD per month. In Seminyak, Alex didn't get his haircut during the data collection period, so we have no data for that. So yeah, just let that go and move on. When you add up everything, the manis, the pedis, the massages, the vitamins, and the haircuts, you'll see that our personal care costs only increased a modest 4%. So I think that shows you can definitely invest in your well-being without destroying your budget. And finally, to cover just the last few daily things, such as household supplies, things like bug zappers and little bathroom shelving, that kind of stuff. The 3-month total in Sanur roughly came to 777,000 rupiah. That's about 16 USD and 24 AUD per month. The 3-month total for Seminyak came to about 1,013,000 rupiah. That's about 20 USD and 31 AUD per month. That's up by 26%, but mostly because we're buying traditional Chanang saris, which are offerings, and that's a beautiful cultural addition. Our clothing expense has increased by a massive 161%. Our 3-month total in Sanur came to 300,000 rupiah. That's about 6 USD and 9 AUD per month. The 3-month total for Seminyak roughly came to 2,800,000 rupiah. That's about 56 USD and 86 AUD per month. To be honest, this is because we finally started investing in some new clothes. This is completely discretionary spending and not location-based. From time to time, we need medicine for things like back pain, UTIs, eczema, and ringworm. Yeah, good times. Life happens, right? Our Sanur 3-month total came to about 370,000 rupiah. That's about 7 USD and 11 AUD per month. In Seminyak, our 3-month total came to about 506,000 rupiah. That's about 10 USD and 16 AUD per month. That's a 31% increase, but that's just timing, really. The costs are similar throughout the Apotex. One last thing before the big reveal, and that's travel. I think it's so important to set up an escape fund. Our rainy season weekend trip to Tiedemann set us back 470 USD or 720 AUD, and it's worth every penny. It's so good for the soul to have a change of scenery no matter where you live. Make sure you budget for that. After all the receipts, all the breakdowns, and all the surprises, here's the big reveal. Our 3-month total cost, excluding the visa and the travel, for Sanur came to roughly 136 million rupiah. That's about 2,700 USD and 4,200 AUD per month. Our 3-month total for Seminyak, and again excluding the visa and the travel, came to roughly 187 million rupiah, which is about 3,800 USD and 5,700 AUD per month. That is a total all-in increase of about 32%. So what did we actually learn? The biggest shocker for me was that our dining expenses actually decreased by 10% when moving to Seminyak. Having more local options that are within walking distance makes a difference. Here's the massive takeaway for your budget. That 32% total increase is almost completely driven by 3 conscious lifestyle upgrades. Rent. Moving into a bigger villa caused a 40% increase. That single choice is a major key to an affordable Bali budget. Number 2, staff. Moving to a 3-person staff caused a staggering 148% increase. Number 3, groceries and pampering. And these reflect our choices to host more and invest in self-care. Our honest advice to you, if affordability is your biggest stress, then Sanur is where we suggest you lay down your roots. It gives you the quiet life without the pressure of the higher Seminyak rental market. If you're going for that Seminyak vibe, know that you're paying for that hustle and bustle for more variety and choices and convenience. Whatever you do, don't skip the visa agent or the essential weekend getaway fund. You'll need that escape. What's your biggest takeaway? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button for more living in Bali content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Bali.